That's why I'd tell you that I wasn't wearing any undies at the restaurant, because I'd actually have Spanx on and they'd be like folded.
Could you imagine that? You come and go, I took them off for you. Drop them on the table.
Maddie and Esther, who would have guessed they're underage grandparents?
Welcome to Underaged Grandparents. We're Maddie and Esther Acton.
We became grandparents before turning 40. This podcast is all about every era of parenting that we've been through, plus just our journey of trying to stay sane and married.
Stick around. We will make you feel normal. I feel like at this point of the year, we always start drifting apart because rugby league takes my place in our house.
Yeah, rugby league is back, baby.
It is good because your depression lifts when the footy starts.
Yeah.
Like you actually have a bit of more pep in your step. And I've had a bit of a realisation recently because Xander is so into his sport now too. With you, like loves rugby league. He's even into NFL.
Yeah.
He follows like a lot of different sports now, basketball. So whenever Ethan's over him, they just NBA chat the whole time.
Yep.
But he was in the car the other morning and he was watching the Broncos game before school because it was when they were playing.
Oh, yeah, they were playing a World Club Challenge. So it was the winner of the English comp and the winner of the Australia comp. They played against each other, but they did it in England. So it was like 5:30 in the morning, our time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's when it kicked off.
Okay, yeah. So he was watching probably just the end of the game. And he was screaming, he was yelling, he was so excited. He was telling me all these facts, like I think Paddy Carrigan scored a try and he was like, oh, Pat, that's only the 10th try that Paddy's ever had or something. That would have been wrong.
I think it was probably his third or fourth try.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So
there was a running joke, not a running joke, but a running theme throughout rugby league. Like Paddy Carrigan played like 3 or 4 years of NRL, he never scored a try. So the first time he scored a try was like a huge deal.
Oh, something we have in common. I didn't score any tries in my Year 12 touch football team. I was the only one. Me and Paddy, same person.
I know you've got the hots for Paddy.
I don't have the hots for him.
He's old enough to be your son.
I don't have the hots for him. Stop.
Weird.
Excuse me. What's that thing? Slander. You're slandering me right now.
No, I'm not.
But I do enjoy watching him run in shorts. But I don't think that's a crime.
Is that your phone dinging?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
That's a carton of beer in a studio if you don't have your phone on silent.
Really?
Yeah. No, I just think it's funny how women who are older than men can say that they're attractive, but if older men say younger women are attractive,
do you think Paddy Carrigan's handsome?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's not my thing.
There's plenty of young girls that you could say were attractive and it wouldn't make you creepy.
Yes, it would.
Really?
Yeah, it's creepy if men do it.
Okay, well, it's probably creepy if I do it, but I didn't start that. You did just then.
Okay, yeah.
I just said we have a lot in common. But yeah, so I was thinking the other day, girls Xander's age are like getting right into the drama and bitchy phase, right? I've been talking to some friends who have daughters who are, that high school age is very, very sensitive for girls because there's just a lot of drama associated with their lives at that point in time.
A lot of big feelings.
And I feel like all Xander's feelings are about sport. I realised like men are drama queens, but they're drama queens about sport. Like it's their thing. It's their thing.
I'll absolutely give you that. Yes.
Like it's the thing that gives your life excitement and meaning.
We watch 40 sweaty men run out onto a field every week.
Yeah.
And over the course of that 80 minutes, we will leave that game either deeply in love with them or hating them.
Yeah.
And it can change from that week we might hate them and then the next week they'll do something epic and we'll be like, nah, he's a good bloke, hey.
Yeah.
Nah, he's all right. And then the next week they lose us the game and then we hate them again.
Yeah, it's different to how women feel. Like I think women really enjoy watching sport. And I know I really enjoy watching sport.
Yeah.
But it's not the most exciting thing like that I'm doing for the day. But all the like how pumped you get, like me and my friends get that pumped, but it's like after a few wines and we're listening to music and
Men don't have a lot of things to talk about.
this is very true. And
So we don't really ask, what have you been up to and what are your feelings and how's your wife? And we don't sit around and complain about each other.
I
and that
know
kind of
because
thing.
I ask you when you come home from hanging out with the lads, you never have any good tea for me. None.
No.
Zero. You don't know if people are still separated and living separately or whatever. You've got no idea.
Well, sometimes I don't want to ask the question. You can tell that they're talking like they've separated, but you don't want to ask the wrong thing because if it takes a turn and the sad talk starts, it gets a bit
Oh, ruins your night.
yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Whereas I think
Whereas like women go straight for
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So literally I arrived at the girls' lunch on the weekend. I walked in, I poured a champagne, I walked out the back. We're all waiting around to get maxi taxis.
So who hates
And-
their husbands
no,
today?
No, and one
a
girl
share?
goes, I walked up to two people who were standing there talking and I said, how are you guys going? What's going on? And they're like, we've been here for 5 minutes, we've already covered infertility and dead dads. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, so let's talk about something else. I was like, okay. But like that's women, we get straight to the core of it. There were definitely tears at different points throughout the day and night.
Really?
Over like good things and bad things. Like people have happy news, people have news that's like hard. So, and you get chatting and this is how we do stuff.
No.
But men know.
80
But you
minutes.
could talk about sport the whole night though, right?
Football is just 80 minutes. We're focused on the one thing. We dissect the game like we
Yeah.
know what we're talking about, but we don't. We're drinking beers.
Oh, so you guys don't really know what you're talking about.
Excuse me. Oh, look, you do, but how much do you know if you only played until you were 15? Not that much.
Yeah, true.
But it's one thing we all kind of can get around. It's the same as like why men go for things like golf. It's something that we can all have in common. And when you're nearly 40 or in your 40s, the reason you gravitate towards golf is because you look at the top athletes in golf and you go, I could still be him. He's a bit chubby. He doesn't run a lot. I could do
Like
that.
that American guy who's like quite overweight and drunk all the time.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
could do that. I could
Yeah.
be him.
Well, I could be him.
You know what I mean? Like you look at a lot of them and you go, that's achievable. But now,
Yeah.
not so much.
Yeah, I don't think that like rugby league players now are so fit compared to like in the 90s. I don't think that most men look at them and think I could be like that?
No.
No, I
None
was
who
gonna
are
say.
sane.
Yeah, okay.
No, they're
That's
like
good.
22 and fast and
Yeah.
nimble.
Yeah.
Now I lay the wrong way. I slept in Eden's bed on the weekend with her after watching a movie. My back hurt for 48 hours afterwards. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, the footy's back. I'm excited. I'm spewing. I'm going to be on a plane for the Broncos' first game on the way home
Oh, darn.
from Melbourne.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I have to go to the F1.
What are you going to do for your drama that week then? You're going to have to do something else.
I'll read about it. That's the thing. You probably don't realise how many news articles I read about football either.
I'm pretty sure I'm aware because like Xander will come in and say to you, oh, did you know this person hasn't signed? They might be going here and this club. And I'm like, wait a minute. You can't even do your history homework or your like any of your assignments, but you know everything there is to know about who's getting traded and who's signing where for rugby league.
Honey, I'm going to be honest. I know all about the season and what's coming up. And sometimes when I'm at the doctor, I give the receptionist the wrong birthday for the wrong child. It happens. It
Yeah.
just happens.
Well, now I know you love language. I'll have to think about
Footy.
learning some stuff.
Speaking of boys, they
Let's-
talk they talk about a lot. Like the internet is a big bad place. And we've got to be really,
it's a scary
really
place.
careful, not just boys, but our girls, what we let them see online. And I think to many different levels, obviously pornography, super bad.
Yeah.
I found it very bizarre that the government went so hard on the social media thing for kids under 16, like can't have it. But there doesn't seem to be a whole lot online stopping kids from getting to pornography. You literally just have to click a button saying that, yes, you're over 18.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't really go searching for it that often.
Sure you don't. But it's very easily accessible, right?
Yeah.
And they're the things that we talk about and we go, we've got to keep our kids safe online. But what we don't talk about is other people online, specifically men, who are giving advice. There's a lot of guys online who are self-professed professionals in fields that they clearly are not. And I've come across this guy.
What are you talking about? Are you saying that men sometimes over-explain things? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I'm saying that they think that they are professionals at things, but the information at which they give out is terrible. And I just really hope that no young men come across this guy and think that, yes, he is a genius and he knows what he's talking about. Because this guy is giving out love advice. And from what I've seen, it's terrible. So
I bet you there's women stitching it, is there?
I haven't seen. But I thought this guy was joking, but I think he's dead serious. Cowboy 2KY, I think he calls himself. Have a listen to this.
Next time you're anticipating her walking through the front door, stand there, wait for the door to start to open, just grab the door as it's opening, then reach around and grab her arm and pull her in. Shut the door, place her up against the door. Place your hand around the back of her neck, lean in, and just smell her smell and just tell her, I've been waiting for you to get home.
What would you do?
If you sniffed me as I'm walking in the door with 3 school bags and a bag of groceries, some cheese that needs to go in the fridge.
Cranky because you beeped your horn for me to come and help you, and I pretended like I didn't
and
hear
the dog is like literally between my legs.
I wouldn't be able to sniff you now because I've got terrible hay fever today.
Oh, darling.
That is probably one of his tamest suggestions. This guy is giving out love advice.
Time you're on a date, stare right in her eyes and ask, what would you do if I asked you to go take your underwear off and hand them to me?
Oh, I just got like a chill down my spine.
Now, I fear that there's
Partly because like he looks very confident, but he's also breathing heavily when he's saying it.
What would you do
if I was on a date and that happened?
Yeah, and I said
I'd
to
be
you,
like,
go and take off your underwear.
wait, do I know you or is this like a first date? Because if you said it to me now, I'd be like,
I'm not wearing any.
I probably would say that. I probably would.
No, I know what
But if
you'd
it
say.
was
You're
like a first date, I would be like, sure, and then go to the bathroom and leave. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No woman is ever asking a man for his undies.
say it to me. How would you say it to me if we're sitting there, we're having dinner,
What
drinking?
colour are your panties? Sorry.
Ask it the way he asked it. Ask it to me. No, you do it. You try and do it sexy. Ask me for my underwear.
Okay. I can't. I actually can't do it. How about you just slip into the bathroom and take off those Bonds undies? Scrunch them up in both your hands because they won't fit in one.
That's so true. At least a girl can come back with a dainty little G-string hidden. Yeah. We come back with a boat sail.
That's why I'd tell you that I wasn't wearing any undies at the restaurant because I'd actually have Spanx on and they'd be like folded.
Could you imagine that? You come and go, I took them off for you. Drop them on the table.
Don't mind the fake tan marks.
I hope beige turns you on.
Yeah, beige turns everyone on well.
The longer you're married, the colour palette does change of underwear, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, not yours.
No, we've talked about this before. I always go for black.
No, you have a few florals in there, but that's because I bought them.
Yeah, but I don't,
It's just a standard.
You need to hide any mishaps.
I don't think they even make white underwear for men.
Oh, it's such the dumbest idea in the world. Okay, here we go. His third piece of romantic advice.
her in the eye and say, I think it's time for a vacation again. And she says, really? Or responds, say, we're going to go to Pound Town.
Did you send that to me? This is like a video you would send to me.
I probably did send it to you at some point.
But no, I don't know that he is giving advice that people should be taking. You're right. You should protect young people from this on the internet.
So I wouldn't say that that's good romantic advice.
But I know that you'll use that line on me.
You do. See, this is why I found it so funny. Because in the early stages of dating, no, I would never talk like that.
No.
But we're 20 years in now.
Yeah.
And that's 100%, I think.
Yeah, like the other day when I initiated something with you and you said to me, but why? What did I do? And I was like, you were my husband? Like,
no, I was like,
you didn't.
I was like, obviously I've been a good boy.
I know, and I was like, why? So you can reciprocate that behavior over and over and
I
over
will
again.
be exactly. I was like, every day
It'll be Groundhog Day.
Every day I will do that same
You're like,
thing.
oh my God, what did I do? Did I walk through the doorway a different angle? No.
How was I not annoying, essentially, is what I was asking.
I don't know. And that's like, if you knew that mystery, we'd all be going to Pound Town.
I want to have a conversation about our middle child. Mm-hmm. And we're kind of in the middle of trying to figure out with him how much freedom he gets. He just started high school this year. He's in grade 7. So,
We've talked about that he catches the train now, which is a big step for all of us.
Yeah, and he's a real outdoorsy kid. He loves to go fishing with his mates, and we're not too far from the Brisbane River, so they'll go down and they'll go fishing.
Catch eels.
Yeah, little catfish and stuff like
Disgusting.
that. Yeah, you find it gross.
You can tell that like he's obviously into fishing, that he doesn't even care what kind of fish he catches. It's just like the excitement of reeling something in gives him a thrill.
So him and his mates, they go out and I never got the freedom that we give him to be out and about.
No.
Now, he does have a mobile phone so we can track him and stuff like that, but
he's actually useless at answering his mobile phone.
never answers it. And yesterday he was out and about with his mates and he was meant to keep in touch with us as to where he was going.
Yeah.
Now, he ended up, after having some lunch, after fishing, going back to one of the boys' houses and they were swimming. Mm-hmm. Now, he was meant to tell me, he said that might happen, and I said, keep me updated when you go there. Never texted me, never called me.
No.
And I was trying to ring him, and I couldn't get onto him, and it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
He was in the pool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was very angry at that point.
Yes.
Because I wanted to enjoy my afternoon. I'd already been driving him around all bloody weekend.
Yeah. You wanted to watch the football.
I did want to watch the football and have a couple of beers.
Yes, you did.
But I couldn't do that because in case I had to go and pick him up.
Yeah, fair.
Because
I was at work. I was at work.
You were working, yeah. So you and I agreed that he would be grounded.
Yes. Well, you said he's grounded. He won't be going anywhere for a couple of weeks.
And I don't know how we ground him, like because we've never grounded the children before.
Well, I'm always trying to come up with new punishments that will work for them because
that's the thing. What
hard.
will work?
We try and say, oh, you're not getting any pocket money, or you're banned from your phone, or you're banned from your. But then that just creates problems for us because we need him to take the phone to school. And
that's the thing. It's not as simple as taking that off them anymore because my mum and dad could just take my PlayStation off me, right?
Yeah.
And they would just unplug it and that would be it.
Yeah.
You can't take the phone off them because he does catch the train.
Yeah.
We need to text him after school sometimes to let him know if we're picking him up or what's happening.
Yeah. I think that, we need to come up with some ground rules, but my first thing would be that he's just not allowed to do anything except for school and sports. So no hanging out with mates on the weekend at all until he learns to answer his phone.
Yeah.
And I know, you love when you are angry or when you are annoyed, you will make sweeping statements about punishments. And I don't know if you often feel my eyes boring into you like that's a terrible idea. We'll never follow through with that. When you say things like, you're banned from your iPad for a month.
Yeah, rage does get the better of me.
And I'm like,
hard.
no, let's just make it 24 hours. That'll be torturous enough for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think whatever the punishment is, we both have to stick to it. And in particular, you.
I do. That does kill me when I do that because I'm so frustrated and I, as Xander would put it, I crash out.
Yeah.
And when I crash out, I do go too far.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. The punishment that comes out your
you're
mouth.
grounded for the next 6 months.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's just, we're never.
All your birthdays are cancelled till you're 48.
Exactly.
That's it. No birthday presents.
Exactly. You did tell Eden we were going to cancel her birthday party or something. No, maybe it was him even the week of his birthday. And I was like, that's never going to happen. He knows that's never going to happen.
Yeah. But that's why I'm trying to figure out what the punishment is.
But he does have to have a punishment because it is a big responsibility to have your freedom. You have your freedom. You're able to catch trains and go and do what you want to do. And you have a phone specifically for us to contact you.
How do you ground kids in 2026? Because it was very simple when we were kids. It was like, you'd be stuck in your room.
Depends what you're grounding them from. Like, I think we're grounding him from doing activities outside of hanging out with us, which means he's going to be a giant pain in the butt this weekend.
Oh, correct, yeah.
He's going to be so painful, especially if his mates are off doing something and he knows about it.
Because that's the other problem, right?
Is that you know what's happening.
Yes. When we were kids, if there was a hangout or a sleepover and you missed out on an invite, you wouldn't find out about it until you were at school.
No.
Like now you find out, the kids find out about it when the sleepover, they're in the middle of it. And they're like, I missed out, rah, rah, rah. You're
exactly.
Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that even happens with birthday parties and stuff now. Like, you post about it and then people are like, oh, I didn't get an invite to that.
As adults, I know. Yes, because everyone puts something on Facebook or on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you get a code, thanks for the invite. Like, grow up.
No, it's just hard because you can't invite everybody to everything, you know, and sometimes it's a whole juggle of, well, I've got this friendship group and I've got this subset friendship group and they, you know, there may be reasons why I don't think we should mix those subsets. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might be school mums and other friends and you just, it's all becomes
complicated. How many people were at the girls' lunch that you went to on the weekend?
20.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
That's not a lunch. That's a party.
I think it probably is. But we had the party at the restaurant and then went back and had a few more drinks somewhere else. But yeah, it's.
Do you have that thing where you go, if you invite that person will feel bad if they miss out. I got to invite that person.
Yes, because I think you're not necessarily always like, well, the person whose birthday it was, my friend Carly, she is close to all those 20 people.
Yeah.
But like for me, I have like a smaller friendship group and then they all have friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so that all my friends' friends, do they get an invite? This is why I don't do lunches for my birthday anymore.
Yeah.
I used to, but I don't anymore because it's I either feel like I have to invite everyone or just a very small, tight group.
Yeah, and we're from a family of breeders, so we've got a lot of siblings
100%.
and their partners.
Yeah. So, like, it was so fun, don't get me wrong, and a really great group of women. Like, she did very well. But I'm sure there were people who were like, oh, I'm sad I didn't
There's
go to
always
that.
someone.
Yeah.
So, how are we grounding this child?
He's not going out. That's what grounding means.
He's not allowed to leave the house this weekend.
Except for sports.
All right.
Can we stick to that?
Yep.
It's only Saturday and Sunday, surely.
Yep. Are you going to tell him or am I going to tell him?
I think we'll both tell him.
Together?
Yes. Because if you tell him, he'll just want to bitch you out to me. And if I tell him, he'll work on you as like you're the good cop. And then you'll cave.
Yeah, I will.
You're
Peanut, don't bark. Sorry, the dog's growling down there. Yeah, I'm a sucker for that.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys do, actually, to ground your children. That would be helpful as well, because it does get harder and harder. Jump on to Underaged Grandparents podcast. That is our Instagram page. One of our children is at
Is
the door.
the door,
Come
that's
in.
why. Yeah.
Come in. That's why the dog's growling. Who is it?
Hello, baby girl.
Hello, Eden Grace.
Did the Woolies order come? Okay.
All right.
She's been craving some tzatziki dip.
Did you put away all of the
Did you really in the fridge? Oh my goodness, you're amazing.
everything?
Standing to help, but he just sat there on his phone.
Yeah, that sounds.
I don't know if you can hear that. She asked her brother to help, but he just sat there on his phone.
Yeah.
That's all he ever does.
We better go have that chat with
Yeah,
him
we're
right
going to
now.
have that
Yeah.
chat.
Have you used it?
That is a toilet plunger. I haven't plunged a toilet with it. It's a prop for one of my videos. I guess that signals the end of the podcast.
It does,
The
yeah.
children have found us.
Yeah.
Jump onto Underaged Grandparents on Insta, TikTok, Facebook. Make sure you share the podcast with your family and friends
Yeah.
as well. I would love to have as many people on board as we can. Have a great one, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.